State hoops. A naturally gifted scorer with all-world talent, Michael Beasley and the Minnesota Timberwolves go up against the Golden State Warriors and their precocious young point guard, Steph Curry. Minnesota, Golden State. Up next.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Mark Kellogg. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Michael Beasley and Kevin Love, they're in the forward positions. Luke Ridnour and Wesley Johnson in the back. And Milicic. And for the Warriors. Monte and Curry in the backcourt. David Lee and Andrew Searson up front and right. The Grizzlies supposedly offered the Beats, Mayo, and maybe even a first-round pick for Monte Ellis last season. But Golden State refused.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that in the trade rumor mill. It would have been interesting, to say the least, had that been consummated, that deal. I was a little shocked that the Beat was being shopped so early after he was drafted, but, you know, I guess Memphis really had a love Jones for Monte Ellis.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat.
Talking about
The thing to be aware of, he said, is that their basement team's stocked with excellent shot blockers. So he hopes to have some early success shooting the basketball. Let's watch.
Thank you, Doris.
It's really a mindset, Kevin. You want to get into your defensive groove and find a way to stay there for the full game.
On back to that trade, what do you think? You were saying they had a love Jones for Monte Ellis. How do you think they pulled the trigger?
Well, Monte's a terrific offensive talent, Kevin, and it's always hard to give up that kind of explosive offensive player. And maybe they just weren't sold on the prospects of the Beat going over down the center.
This series, one shot, one kill. Scary numbers by the end of the season.
Yeah, he really got better as the season went on. Overall, the numbers can deceive you. 17 points with 6 assists and about 4.5 rebounds on the year. And his post-All-Star break numbers are the real story.
And Minnesota has possession after the Warriors pick up 3. And here is Ridnour. Here's Johnson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Coach Kurt Rambis won 4 championships as a player with the Lakers, and he was known for his all-out hustle.
And you know, Rambis was a scrappy player. He wore those thick, black Clark Kent-like glasses, though Clark Kent never sported the Rambis thick mustache.
Remember, he had Rambis youth in the stands and supported his own cheering section. Rambis, of course, took over for Kevin McHale as the head coach of the Timberwolves prior to last season.
Yeah, you know that.
And he puts it down with authority. Spike slam cam for another angle.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Here's Ridnour. 51 seconds left in the first. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Some changes for Golden State. Lewis Amundsen was checked in for Beatrice. And Udo subbed in for David Lee. The Timberwolves making a switch here. On defense for Warriors. Beasley commits the loose ball foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ellis, and it's the Warriors' ball. They pick up 11 straight. Ellis looks up. Pocket forward. Here's White with authority.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise. He can't complete the three-point play. And Minnesota has possession. 11-point game.
Now Ridnow. Here's Love. Another miss by Minnesota.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
It's Curry outside. Kept wide. Second shot opportunity. Again, Golden State.
Right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
First quarter concluding here with a double-digit lead on the board. Warriors lead by 13.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's more NBA coming your way. And as the second quarter begins, it hasn't been the most competitive game so far. Here's Flynn. It's hard to be in the West if you're a struggling team like the Timberwolves. It is really hard.
And yes, Timberwolves epitomize that. I mean, only 8 wins in the conference, and that is certain. Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Look, this is a prettier play in the game of basketball than
I don't think so.
Here's Ellis. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Wesley Johnson started his college career at Iowa State, then made the jump to Cherokee.
Yeah, he really blew up there. I talked about him the year he sat out. He was a big reason that the Orange had the success they did because he was a go-to guy at both ends of the floor.
Williams outside. Johnson snatches the defensive rebound. Now Flynn. Udo picks him up. Here's Johnson. It's in for 3. Johnson's got 5 now. Here's Ellis. 2:01 left in the second. Covered by Flynn.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. With Steph Curry last season, the Warriors just kept adding to their arsenal of deadly shooters.
Dad, if you're going to struggle, one of the things you want to make sure you can do is shoot the ball, and they can do that. They were a team that could score with the best of them, Kevin, and outside shooting continues to be a strength for them.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andres Viadrich is checked in for Amundsen. Lee comes in for Utah, and Steph Curry subbed in for Monte Ellis. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Kevin, Darrell Wright signed a 3-year contract this offseason with the Warriors. He was drafted by the Heat straight out of high school back in 2004. His minutes were Miami, but he may see more time in Golden State. At 6'9", he gives them length and defense on the perimeter. He's also shown he can hit an open jumper. Still only 24, guys. He's one to watch.
An intriguing young talent. Thanks. And Clark, you have to think that what this Golden State team needs is a big man who can command some attention inside the paint.
You want to have that outside-inside balance, Kevin, and with all those shooters, if you can get somebody who can demand attention in the paint and can produce in there, that makes them a dangerous team.
Curry against Flynn. Here's Johnson. You know what? Now Golden State takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Great anticipation. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams outside. That's good.
Well, everybody's trying to do it one-on-one defensively. I'm not seeing much help defense out there at all. You got to play together at the defensive end of the floor. You have to if you're going to try to win.
Curry against Flynn. 13 feet out. Kept alive. From deep. And it's not going to go.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult to put that into this deficit at all.
That'll do it for the first half. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from 1 to 3. California.
been the difference. Wesley Johnson's playing well in the first half. He's got 8 points, also held down with a pair of rebounds. Some great basketball in today's action.